Hi guys, thank you for watching. I just want to say I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This one is my go-to look, and it's all based with drugstore products, and it's definitely very affordable, and you can also mix and match with shades. If you don't have these exact same shades, it's fine. You can totally use whatever you have at home. My favorite part of this whole look today, it's got to be the lipstick. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this lipstick. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous for me. I don't know, I just feel like, oh my gosh, this lipstick is like my everything. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed with this lipstick. Anyways, I will leave my other tutorials down below, and you can go and watch those. And don't forget to like, thumbs up this tutorial, subscribe, you can share, comment, whatever you want to do with this video, you do it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye! To minimize my pores, I'm going to use Baby Skin by Maybelline, and this one's the instant pore eraser, and I'm just going to apply that with my clean hands, and I'm just going to dab that onto the areas that I tend to get larger pores, which is mainly around my nose, on my nose, and just underneath that eye area. Now taking my L'Oreal Magic Lumi, and this one is my foundation primer. I'm just going to apply that and just massage that all over the face, and this is going to make my foundation last all day. Taking my Evolution of Smooth lip balm, I'm just going to prep my lips just so they're ready by the time I apply my lipstick and they're nice and moisturized. Taking my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in a damp beauty blender. I'm going to apply this foundation all over the face with this damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to gently dab that all over the face. Once I finish all the foundation, I move on to my concealer, and I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes in a triangle or an upside down triangle, and I'm going to highlight with this as well, applying it on the forehead, on the bridge of the nose, on the chin, and on the sides of my mouth and the Cupid's bow. And I'm also going to apply that on the eyelids, and I'm going to be using this as an eyeshadow base. Next, taking my Fit Me by Maybelline Shine Free Foundation Stick, I'm going to apply that underneath the hollows of my cheeks. I'm going to do a quick contour here. I'm going to apply that on the hollows of the cheeks. I'm going to apply that on the sides of the forehead to make my face appear more slimmer. And I'm also going to draw the round circles on the forehead just to make that forehead a little bit smaller. And I'm just going to apply that on the jawline, and this is going to define the jawline, and it's going to make it more defined and more crisp. Now with the same concealer, I'm also going to highlight underneath the lower cheekbone area, and with the same beauty blender, I'm just going to go ahead and completely blend all of that darker foundation that I used to apply on my cream contour. I'm just going to make sure that I blend all of that out with one side of the sponge, and then the other side I'm going to blend it with the concealer area, which is my highlight portion. So as you can see, I'm really blending all the concealer and the cream contour out, and just to make it look better and to really do that highlight and contour. To set all the cream products, I'm going to use my Mineral Wear powder. This one is by Physicians Formula, and I'm just going to strictly apply this where I applied my concealer, and I'm just going to apply that with a small precise brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to make sure that this goes on really well, and it's going to help my concealer stay longer. It's going to prevent it from creasing, it's going to prevent it from shining, and it's going to make it last all day. Once I set all of the concealer out, I'm going to be setting the darker, which is the cream contour part, with a bronzer, and I'm using one of my favorite ones right now, and this one is the Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil 739 bronzer. And a stippling brush, I'm going to go ahead and set that bronzer out, and at the same time I'm going to warm up my face with this beautiful bronzer, and I'm just going to apply that on the hollows of the cheeks, on the sides of the forehead, on the jawline, and I'm just going to make sure that everything just blends smoothly. I'm just going to really fast forward through this because I just repeat this step over and over and over. So that's all I'm doing here, just really blending everything together. Once I finish warming up my face, I'm going to go in with this beautiful bronzer. It's called Heat Wave, and this one is by Hard Candy in 132 shade. And I'm just going to go in with a more precise brush, and I'm lightly going to carve out those cheekbones a little bit more. I want them to be nice and prominent, nice and sharp, and nice and standing up, if you know what I mean. So now I'm just also gonna warm up the sides of my forehead and everything else that I did earlier. And now for highlight, I'm using 127 Honeymoon, and it's also by Hard Candy. And I'm just going to apply that on the Cupid's bow on the bridge of my nose. And with a big thick fan brush, I'm going to apply that on the highest point of my cheeks. The reason why I apply this is because this is where the light naturally reflects your face. I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me blush, and this one is in medium coral, and I'm just going to apply that all over the apples of my cheeks. 604 Jumbo Pen, it's going to be the base for my eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid, and I'm just going to softly blend it out with my pinky and make sure that it's all blended out. I'm going to be using all NYX shadows, which I got an awesome deal at Target when they were shutting down here in Canada. I'm taking this beautiful pink shade called Cupcake, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid with my finger. Here I'm doing this over and over because I'm building up the intensity of this beautiful pink. Now taking my favorite brown shadow ever, which is this beautiful chocolatey brown, and this one is called Dance the Ties, and it's also by NYX. And oh my god, you guys, I am obsessed with this. It's such a beautiful transition shade. As you can see right here, I'm applying that as a transition shade, and I'm going to really blend that and diffuse that color out, and it's just such a beautiful shade. And you can also use it as bronzer or whatever you want to use it for. It's just such a beautiful shade. So here, as you can see, I'm really buffing that color into the crease, and this is going to be my transition shade, and it's going to give my crease more depth. Now with this, going with this cocoa type shadow, it's a much more darker shadow, and with a much more dense brush, I'm going to really pack that onto the outer V of the area of the eye. On the outer V of the eye, I'm just really gonna pack that color in with the precise brush, and then later on I'm going to go in with a bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm going to blend everything out. I also like doing this because it gives my eye a little bit of a round shape. Since I have this almond long shape, it really gives my eyes that round shape that I think I really like. As you can see me here, I'm really packing that color onto the outer V, and I'm blending it in circular motions just so that color stays concentrated on the outer V. Going back with the Cupcake color, I'm going to apply that all over the eyelid. Because of all the blending, I lost some intensity. Now with my Physicians Formula, I'm going to be lining my eyelids, and I'm going to be doing, I wasn't going to do a wing liner, but I always say this every time I do it, and then when I'm doing it, I just automatically go ahead and do the wing. I don't know why, I gotta stop doing this wing, I swear to God. Anyways, you guys, I never skipped through the eyeliner step because I think you would appreciate how watching how I achieve the eyeliner, and here it is. Enjoy. So I decided to do this kind of Egyptian inner corner liner type thing, and it honestly made my eyes look so big that I didn't like it. I was trying to like it, but I just didn't. It's not my thing. So as you can see me here, I'm drawing that on, and this is what they look like on, but this is way too much for me, and I'm sure for most of you is as well. I'm taking this nice white shade. I'm just going to apply that underneath the brow bone, and this is just gonna be a light highlight. And now I'm just going to coat my lashes with the Maybelline's Big Lashes. I'm using a lot of Maybelline products, But yeah, so I'm just gonna apply lots and lots of coats on my lashes, and I'm gonna apply some falsies today, and I'm using one of my favorite ones so far, and I don't know the name of them, they have no number, they're just from a random website. And here I'm applying my lashes. Anyways, going back to the eyeliner, inner corner of the eyeliner, I hated it how it looked. I thought I could kind of warm up to it, but I didn't. So later on in the video you will see that I actually remove it and I won't have it. I will just have my regular liner. So sorry about that, but I really just didn't like it. I had to take it off. Now I'm coating my bottom lashes with my telescopic mascara. I love the wand application on this for the bottom lashes. It's just perfect and small. For lips today, I'm using 660 Touch of Spice, and it's also by Maybelline. And I'm just going to apply this all over the lips. And once I apply that, I'm going to take my headband off and I'm going to fix the hair. And this is going to be it for the tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoy. Please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, share, and watch my previous videos. And I will see you on my next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye.
And we'll fly.